Hello there, my name is Uni, and welcome back to another episode of this 1.19 Let's Play series. Here I am just mining up and smelting some iron for myself. It's already actually run out of coal. And I am just getting all the basic stuff today. That is the plan. I believe I want to get some sheep and maybe some cows, but I gotta wait for the wheat, and it's already actually turning nighttime. We did come out of that little cave from the last episode, which I didn't really get much. I just kind of went down there to look and find the deep dark. But I think what we can do for now is we'll make a little nether portal with that lava. And then over here, I've also actually got to put these down. Almost completely forgot. But we'll get a little bit of sugarcane going, Get some resources replenished. And start, getting the basics. Found a little cave that was a little bit ways above where I put my first crafting bench. But here's a little spot that I think we can go down and find some materials and whatnot. Now, speaking of materials, you can see the copper up there. That's actually kind of one of the reasons I started to get back into the game. The Caves and Cliffs update really pulled me it really pulled me all the way back into this entire, scape of creativity and whatnot. I still watch one YouTuber who plays the game, Good Times with Scar, and he makes a lot of things that I really enjoy, and I love watching his videos still. Keep up with every episode, even though I haven't been playing the game much, because over the past 6 years, I went to college and got this silly little thing called a degree, It took quite a while. But funny enough, this degree is in a subject known as geology. And for some reason, Minecraft has been delving into more geologic features and whatnot in the game. One thing can be the deep slate here. Slate is just a metamorphosed rock of a bunch of different little minerals that are so fine-grained, so small, that they compact and become watertight. And they renamed this brick, I believe, from Grimstone to Deep Slate just because they didn't want the Deep Dark to be known as a grim place. But what I really appreciated is that they added another ore, the raw copper, which I think I found a little bit earlier. However, it doesn't really have much of a use yet in the game, but I just like the idea of being able to find it throughout the region and area and whatnot. I make a little risky maneuver here. But I would like to see another little update with more ores and more raw materials. Now, in mining, they're just known as, I believe, native. So like native gold, native iron, native copper, all that stuff. My goodness, there are a lot of these little sensor thingies. I think I actually have a hoe. Pick them up. I need silk touch. Okay. I'll come back to those one day. But yeah, I would like to see stuff or more materials and whatnot. I know there is a version of Minecraft for education that has the periodic table and all that, but I don't think they have like all those different ores and minerals and elements within the game in the mining aspect, which would be cool to have. If they added stuff like galena, which is lead and silver, that would be pretty cool to find around the area. You could smelt it down and get the silver, like very tiny little, not even ingots. I think it would just be the little, they're not called pebbles. They're like, what are they called? Nuggets, yeah. Nuggets of silver. And then you could make silver and make like new armor or new tools. I don't know. You could have stuff like cinnabar, sulfur, chromium, all sorts of other little neat things to find and mine. I know there's mods and stuff for that, but I would like it to be, realistic, because they've really actually gone for that with the Caves and Cliffs, and they've gotten pretty close. There's those calcium ore veins and whatnot. There's the, I believe, copper and iron veins that now spawn throughout the mountains and stuff. And those are really cool. I like those because they actually look like folds and like I forget the name. I think it's orogenic or something like that. They're like processes where it's mountain building events where they get folded and twisted, and rocks are actually really what's known as ductile, which means they move plastically under lots of heat and pressure, one or the other, you know? So it'd be pretty cool to see stuff like that in the game, and they've added it, which is really nice. And would you look at that, on my way back up to go find a different cave, got what we were looking for. Well, we got one of what we were looking for. Oh, well, I'll do some off-camera stuff, try to find some more, because we got other things to do, you know. We got stuff to build, and actually, I think we have a little lapis here. I'll grab that, too. But anyways, yeah, I really like this update. This is really cool. And I specifically chose the mountain area because I have been waiting for more realistic mountains for a long time now. But I'm also excited about this new update because we have so many new exciting things, new updates to biomes, a new swamp. I mean, if you've seen the video I made, my little comeback video, it was all about the mangrove swamp. And part of it was exercising my love for making trees. So let's go ahead and actually get back up to the surface, I think. And we will start up on the portal, our base camp, and all sorts of other stuff. Well, you know what's really rude about coming up from the surface is sometimes it's nighttime, and sometimes you have a creeper right at the top, right next to you as you're trying to get up and run away. Just explode you and destroy everything you've worked for. Well, it's a good thing it's not hardcore or anything, because this would have been over in the first episode. But I don't even know. Oh, there's my hole. That's where I came up from. So, another thing that has come up in the 6 years that I've been away is I've designed quite a few trees, and I've got... Oh, okay, good. I thought that was going to destroy everything. I've got quite a few videos actually lined up for tutorials. And I'm sitting on quite a few of them still. They're all done. I just want to release them every once in a while and stuff, you know. But, yeah, expect to see a lot of those in the next coming months or so. But, let's see. How do I do this again? I think I have to move the water source block from here over to here. Oh, yeah, okay. You can tell I'm definitely not meant to do anything fast in this game. Let's see. I know for a fact that parkour stuff is not coming back. That is something that was popular back in the day. I used to love doing it, but I don't even like doing it in my casual plays anymore either. I am not really back in Kingcraft. I've actually left Kingcraft pretty much, I guess, for good. I don't know. I didn't really like the structure of how the server was being run. There's just like a bunch of new rules now, and I like free roam. I'm not really a rules guy when it comes to games like this. It's more fun just to be able to play with no restrictions, you know? And there were issues on that server where things were getting pretty chaotic with what people were building in what areas and stuff, and I didn't really care, but a lot of people did. So they implemented a lot of new stuff. Burrito King, I know, is no longer 100% controlling it. He's got some other people helping him out, but I mean, all the best to them. I hope they have a lot of fun on the server. I'm just going to stick here on this nice little single player world, make some tutorials, and maybe even play some different games. Who knows? I've got a couple of things I've been wanting to try out. I know one of them I might actually upload pretty soon here one day. This is a horrible way to build a portal, but whatever. There we go. We'll just fill that in right there with a little bit of dirt. Doesn't matter. I'll come back later and get something good. But here we are. We got our portal, and I don't even have flint and steel. So I'll go get that right now. Okay, we have our flint and steel. Time to see where we end up in the nether here. I know for a fact I didn't even play any of the nether update, or even the village and pillage update that much on my channel. Looks like we're in a little tunnel. I think we're really close. Yeah, this is like the bottom of the nether. Jeez Louise. I did actually play the nether update a little bit, and I know for a fact that I know most of what goes on in it. I didn't even know that the Pillage and Village update came out, honestly, when it first did. But I did some catch up. I played a single player world and did a little raid and stuff, you know, just to see how it was. And it is a very tough update. And I know it's very near and dear to a lot of people, but yeah, it looks like I'll be coming back to the Nether some other time. Maybe explore myself and see if I can find a way out and get a fortress going, but we'll just go back through and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I think this is my favorite update. These past two, they've been really, you know, they add a lot of blocks, they add a lot of features. The entire world is completely changed now, and I think that's what the game was missing. It really needed an overhaul and a revamp and stuff. And now this right here is actually pretty cool, because on mountain ranges like this would be called a range front. There's things called mountain range scarps or mountain range normal faults, or range normal faults, I believe, something like that. And they kind of do this. They have like all these little pieces that look like they're slumped down, and you can see the exposed bedrock below sometimes. And that's basically where this entire valley here is sliding down and away from the mountain. And I think that's a really cool natural little feature. So I'm going to go ahead and build my base camp right about, yeah, right here. This looks pretty good. We're going to have a lot of stairs and whatnot. It's going to be a lot of walking around up and down. Many different things utilized to get us some altitude. Well, this is convenient. I found a couple of Endermen while I was looking for some andesite. And truth be told, it's kind of hard to find andesite nowadays. I actually kind of miss being able to just run into it every now and again. Found plenty of granite and diorite, but no andesite. It's really weird. Well, I ended up going the wrong way, but I found a nice little village in the meantime. And a loading igloo over there. And, oh boy. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see here. I'll just actually go ahead and sleep in this bed real quick. And I don't even know if I've gotten most of the things I wanted to do in this episode. I still have to finish my base. I have to get some animals, get my farm going. But I'll go ahead and raid this village real quick and then get back to you. Alright, well, before I go back, it looks like we actually have an igloo with a downstairs. So let's actually skip all the other stuff and check this out. I don't usually find these things. These are pretty rare. At least in my experience they have been. I don't think I really want to do the exchange thing yet. Ooh, food. That'll be good. I kind of need food right now. But I'll come back to it one day. And we'll see. Not much. I'll probably grab this potion here. See what it is. I think it's just a... Oh, yeah, that's just for getting those guys cured. That's fine. Whatever. I'll take your brewing stand. I'll take your cactus. I need all these things for, you know, some decorative things and whatnot. But I think it's about time I head back to my base and actually finish it up. I need to get stuff done. Okay, we've made it back. You know, I kind of pride myself in being able to find my way home, but I also get distracted quite a lot, and I also do end up losing my orientation sometimes. But regardless, we're here. We got some stuff. We got some goodies. I'm going to go ahead and actually get some sheep and maybe some cows if I can find them. Get them in this little pen here and start actually building. All right. So I got a couple of these little bastards in here, you know. Gotta get them to breed, and then I'll go ahead and start up on our little base camp area. Now, I've actually gone ahead and collected a little bit of leaves here, and I do need to grab some wood, but we'll head up there. We'll get things situated, and we'll actually start building stuff. Also need a little bit of wool in order to make the tents, because that is exactly why I got these guys in the first place, was to get wool. As well, I've got some cactus over here from that little igloo. Luckily, found it. So this will be cool. I'll have some green tents. It'll be nice. All right, getting a couple little trees in here. Don't really know quite what I'm making, but I do know that it's just going to be very sparse and very low leafage kind of deal, you know. I don't really want things to spread out too much, but I also like having these little, you know, twigs and pieces of the limbs coming through. In fact, go ahead and actually make that middle piece exposed. You know, it's got a little bit of wind blowing through. Some of the leaves have gone away and stuff, you know, but not quite. You know, it's still fleshed out a bit. Put one right there. No, we'll go down a little bit. Let's do it like this. Yeah, there we go. We'll move this guy too. We'll do one more right here, and it'll be pretty squat, I think. And what do you know? There comes the rain. Perfect timing. Okay. Let's get a couple of pieces going here. One thing that I like to do is just make sure that the middle is at least, you know, kept up with and stuff, and not too bare and whatnot. It's also good to kind of, you know, go out and away from the tree itself. Let's go ahead and push that guy through there. We'll actually make the trunk right there. I think it's leaning a little bit, you know. It's got a bit of not too much. In fact, we'll just add that guy. Yeah, there's not really much going on with the trunk on this one, but that's okay. We'll kind of put that there. Maybe even get a guy in there. Yeah, it's a little rough, but whatever. We'll come back and make the tents. I finally also remembered the reason why I went out and got all that andesite. It's because I needed to make some little transitional periods between all these little spots here. So we'll just randomly scatter a few of these throughout here. Just get a bunch, you know, just for walking up and down and stuff. Got to be able to make our way through camp, you know. It's not completely inaccessible. We want to be able to have a nice way to get up and down and stuff. Okay, so we got a couple little fence posts here. I'm going to scatter them throughout the camp as well. I got the bed right there for now, just kind of hanging out in that one spot. I don't really want that to connect to the dirt. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll put it right there. Yeah, get this guy out of here. And one more right there. Okay. And now we got little spots for lanterns all around the camp. Now let's go ahead and get some of these tents going. I got some orange wool. I think we'll toss it right here. Yeah. Make like a little spot for a tent. And just kind of replace the ground here with some gravel later on, you know. Ooh, and look at that. We already found some more coal. Not too shabby. Okay, well, I actually got quite a bit more wool here, and I can properly make the tents that I wanted to do. I've already gotten the blue one completely finished, but it's right up there. Doesn't look too bad. And I got this one going as well. It should be done here in about 3 seconds or so. Yeah, that looks good. Not too bad, you know, you kind of walk in there, get a little bit of cozy comfort during the night and stuff. I also worked on the transition periods in between all the spots here. Maybe even get a little more of this spread out and stuff. We want it to be nice and campy. Also, like, have the feel of people have been moving around. They've been walking through this place, going in and out, trying to get to the mountain stuff. But eventually we'll have little paths that go all over this place. And over here, I do want to build that little waterfall, and that's going to be a really cool feature. Hoping to have a little river run through here. I believe I'll be able to do it down through here. It'll come out right about here-ish maybe, and then it'll kind of spill out and keep going. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let me just make a few more trees and get a few more features in here, and we'll have a nice complete base camp. All right, so I have been working on getting some trees mined down so I can get more leaves for all these little trees, but so far this is what it looks like. I updated the design of the tents, made them a little more spacious and whatnot. This one is where I sleep, and I've got like a little setup right here for the usual stuff. I'm gonna have some barrels and chests and whatnot around. I've got a little garden going here, Don't really like my crabgrass as usual. And I've got a handful of trees. I was going to make one more for this episode just to kind of, go along with you guys and show you what I am currently building here. I love my tree designs, of course. I got to have them. And this one's going to be pretty tall, I think. I think that's what I want to go for here. Branch there, no branch up here. And yeah, that one looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. I don't quite know what to call them. They're kind of like a high alpine pine tree, I guess. Maybe a white pine or something. Okay, so the last thing I want to do here is shed some light on our little camp and get a few more lanterns going so that we have a way to see around where we are. And I also want to make a campfire. And funny thing is, I don't really remember how to make a campfire. So I'm going to have to look that one up. But I'm also realizing now, too, I need one more piece of wool. Alrighty, I went back down to my sheep and got another piece of wool here. So there we go. Now my tent is done for where I sleep. But I think what I'm going to do is when I'm not recording and stuff, that's when I'm going to be going out mining, getting some materials for my trees, getting some food because I actually don't have any. But we are pretty much done with this episode. I'll put one more little guy down here. Maybe I haven't really actually walked around here. There we go. At night yet, so I don't know where we need some sources of light and stuff, but I also remember now how to make this thing, and I am realizing now I also need more of these. So I'll make those real fast here. We'll have a nice little campfire to finish off our episode, and then we can head out and have a good time. Next episode, I'm going to try and go get some more stuff built, maybe even start on the next forest, get this little expanded going on, and maybe even work on the waterfall over here. But anyways, guys, this is Unicrafting Guy jogging it out, and I will see you next time.